These are the SoundPeats Space, which were sent to me by SoundPeats for the purpose of making this video. So we're going to unbox it and see what's inside. As you can see, it's a rather large box because these are over-ear headphones. And this is the first time that I ever had white headphones, so I'm really curious about what they look like. Right, so nothing else on the top of the box. It's just a cover. And these are the SoundPeats Space in white. Now they look really nice. They come packaged very well, very snug. And there's something else inside here, so we're gonna check that out in just a second. First, I want my first impressions of these headphones. They look really nice in white. The pads are really soft. And they have the left and right indicators. Okay, so when you hold them properly, they swivel all the way. So you can have them on your neck, and then you rest the pads on your chest like this. So that's nice. Now the top pad, the cushion, is really nice and soft. This is a leather style material. Probably not real leather though, but it's really soft. I really like the color. It complements the white really well. It's got silver, and depending on the angle, it varies a little bit, especially here that I got a lot of light going on. So these are noise canceling headphones, active noise canceling really. So I'm going to try it out in just a second. And we got some buttons here, one here and one here. I'm going to find out later what they are for. I see several microphones, which I presume are for the active noise canceling. I bet they are adjustable, and yes, they are adjustable, and they got a little engraving here. Hear your imagination, it says. Nice touch. It's a nice and elegant touch. It's only on the left side. All right, they are kind of lightweight. They're not super lightweight, but they are kind of lightweight. So I'm going to put them down while I check out what else is in the box. So a lot of padding, and I presume we got some documentation and maybe some cables, so let's check it out. Okay, we got a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, and we got an auxiliary cable and some documentation. Okay, so we don't get a carrying pouch, so that's I really would have liked to see a carrying pouch, but you know, it is what it is. At this price point, I think that having active noise canceling headphones that, according to some people that I've seen reviews on, they do sound really nice. So that would probably make up for the fact that at this price point, you do not get the carrying pouch. So again, my first impressions, these are really good. These are really nice. So yeah, this is what you get in the box, SoundPeats Space. So after listening to the SoundPeats Space for a while, I gotta say that there's a lot to like. First, the looks. They are subjective, I know, but I think that this, especially in this white color, they look pretty nice. I like them a lot more than I thought that I would. If you buy this mainly for the active noise canceling, then you're going to be very pleased because it is quite good for the price. Of course, they don't go up to par with the really expensive ones, but for what they are, for the price, the active noise canceling is very good. To the point that when I'm listening to music and the active noise canceling is on, I can pretty much not hear even my own voice. So if you need this to focus on your work or focus on your study, they're going to perform really well. The active noise canceling performs the best when you are listening to something. If you are not playing anything at all, then you know you're not gonna benefit much from the active noise canceling. But you know, this because they are on-ear headphones, even if you have it on the normal mode, they do a pretty good job isolating you from the outside world. So there's that. Now, the pass-through is very good. It really lets you hear your surroundings, sometimes a little too much. For example, I have an air conditioning that is pretty much working for as long as I'm here in my studio, and I almost never listen to it. You know, my brain kind of phases it out or something. But if I activate pass-through on this, then I can actually hear the AC running a little bit louder than I would like. So that's, you know, a feature in these headphones because you're supposed to be able to listen to your surroundings better. So you can be listening to your music and you can actually be more aware when somebody talks to you. It's not like you're going to listen exactly to what they're saying to you if you're listening to music, but you can at least know that people are trying to talk to you. On the flip side, if you have active noise canceling on, which is by default on when you turn them on, then you're definitely not going to listen to almost anything around you as long as you're playing music. These are comfortable headphones. I feel like you can wear them for a very long time, with the one caveat that because of the leather style material, they can get a little bit hot. So if you're in a very warm climate like I am, then they can tend to get a little bit sweaty after maybe some 30-40 minutes of usage. If you're in a very nice climate or you have your very good AC running, then you should pretty much have no problem wearing this for a very long time. And as you can see, they are very comfortable even when wearing glasses. A couple of things worth mentioning are that the active noise cancelling is on by default, so as soon as you turn it on, the feature is already active. And they do have the ability to charge via USB-C. You cannot use them while charging, but they do last well over 120 hours. So the rating is 123 hours. I haven't even been able to test it for that long, but these are pretty much the longest lasting headphones that I have seen so far, that I have tested so far. They also have an auxiliary cable, which is included, by the way. And one thing to mention is that when you plug in the aux cable, the headphones turn off, meaning that you do not require battery to use them with the aux cable. But the caveat is that you will not be able to use the active noise cancelling or the pass-through when using the aux cable. The sound quality appears to be just about the same though, so that's good. And these are actually very loud headphones. In fact, when I was doing the EQ setting for the adaptive EQ that the application supports, then it asks you to raise it to the max volume, so I did, and then it tells you to test the new equalization, and when I did, I had to almost rip them off my head because they were like super loud. I used them comfortably at about a 20% volume, just to give you an idea of how loud they are. Now, I do tend to listen to my headphones with a rather low volume, so there's that. However, as I have been able to compare to other headphones such as this, which are my Sennheiser 6XX, they require a lot of power to drive, so I can't tell when some headphones are really loud compared to these ones. So there's that. Now as for the microphone quality, in case you want to use it for calls, then here's a clip to let you know how they sound.
These are the SoundPeats Space, and this is the sound quality that you can expect from the microphone in these headphones.
So as you can listen, the sound quality for calls is pretty adequate. I think that you will not have any problems at all taking calls with this. The microphone is very decent. So overall, there's a lot to like about these headphones, like I mentioned at the beginning, or at the beginning of my conclusion. And I really like them. I think that you will like them too. So it's an easy recommend. Thank you again to SoundPeats for sending this for me to review.